So Bart had shot a bear, and he's walking around the island somewhere, and he comes back to camp, and he says, "Oh, there's a little mule deer skeleton washed up over there on the beach." I'm like, "Oh, well, they don't have mule deer here because Bart grew up in Salmon, Idaho, where everything's mule deer." The next morning, he'd went over and he'd retrieved the skull and brought it back to camp. And I come out of my tent and I'm just floored. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then Tyler comes out of his tent and Tyler's doing the jump up and down like I am. And we're like, Bart, that's the biggest blacktail we've ever seen. And he's like, oh, okay. I don't know if it winter killed and washed up or what had happened, but it had been there a long time because now, it's green moss growing on it and the rodents had eaten all the ends off everything. So the plane comes to pick us up later that day, and we're loading the plane, and I'm going to push us off. I'm like, Bart, where's that deadhead of that non-typical buck you found? Oh, I threw it in the brush over there back behind where your tent was. I'm like, well, you aren't bringing it? He's like, I don't have any use for that little thing. I'm like, you mind if I go grab it? He's like, go right ahead. It's over there. So I ran over there, grabbed it, brought it back, and I sent Jim a picture of it. And Jim, being an official Boone and Crockett scorer, I think your comment was something like my uncle's comment.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So when we got back to Montana, I called Keith Belford, who at the time was working for the Boone and Crockett Club over in Missoula. I'm like, hey, Keith, I think I have a pretty special blacktail here. Jim Baichtal told me to get this thing scored because he thinks it's way up there. So I brought it over to headquarters in Missoula, and Keith's response was like, holy smokes. Justin was working for him at the time, and they're like, where did you find this thing? So I told them this story about Bart throwing it in the brush. So I left it there for them to score, and it came back as the number 6 non-typical blacktail in the world.